So as you can see, the front of this car really does not look too bad for what it really is. As you can see, it is a more type of flat design. It doesn't have the traditional bonnet or hood. You do have your very nice big chrome stripping right over here with some grills right over there. You do have a piece of fake grill right over here. This car is not very high nor too low to the ground, so speed bumps is not going to be an issue. So let me talk to you about the lights of this car. These are the normal standard amber lights. They're not LED, so let me show you how they look like. This is the normal daytime running lights. The park lights, the headlights, the brights, the indicators with the lights, and the indicators without the lights. So as you can see, the lights on this car is not really too bad for really what it is. It does illuminate the road quite well considering the specs of these lights. So as you can see, this car really does not look very bad. Let me show you how the wipers look like on this car. And yeah, it does also reveal these plastic mirrors right over here. And also you can get towed if something does go wrong with this car. So something unique about this car is that the engine bay is located right under the passenger seat, as I will show you right now. So as I'm busy showing you on the screen, let's go over the specs of this car. This car does have a 2.7 4-cylinder petrol engine, which produces 149 brake horsepower or 111 kilowatts. This car also produces 241 Newton meters of torque. Considering this is a 2.7 litre engine, this is quite a little bit of power. It's not much. This car goes 0 to 100 kilometers in 20.7 seconds, and this car's top speed is 100 kilometers or 62 miles. This car is a rear-wheel drive car, so you can attempt some burnouts and some donuts. Let me just warn you, you might not be very successful because this car goes 0 to 100 kilometers in 20 seconds. This car weighs 2,060 kilograms or 4,540 pounds, and this car is quite economical considering its size but not its engine, as it would average about 15 liters per 100 kilometers on the city, and on the highway it can go as low as 13 liters per 100 kilometers. But just remember, fuel economy is measured by the way you drive. This car comes in a one-type transmission, which is a 5-speed manual. And finally, this car retails at $17,890 in America, 260,000 rand in South Africa, and in Europe 16,170 euros. So is this car worth the money, or is this car worth the investment? Let's see in the later parts of the video. So this is the back of this Toyota Quantum, and as you can see, you are greeted with the traditional iconic South African colors right over here, which symbolize that this is a South African taxi. As you can see, you do have your black stripping right over here, which does locate your boot latch and also your boot lock and your lights for the number plate. Not like you need it. You also do have your reflecting sticker right over here, and yeah, that's literally it. You also do have your third brake light, and yeah, this window is not a heated window and it is not smash and grab, so yeah, you need to be aware of that. The lights, they are pretty standard lights, they're not really interesting. Let me go over the daytime running lights, the tail lights, the brake lights with the lights, the indicators with the lights, the indicators without the lights, the brake lights without the lights, and finally the reverse light. So as you can see, they're not very bad looking. Other drivers can see you. Your exhaust is right over there. It is hidden, so yeah. So let me open up the boot of this car. Not like there is much of a boot. As you can see, you must be careful because you can easily hit somebody with this massive long boot. Yeah, there's not much to talk over here. It's just seats. You can remove the seats if you want, just a few bolts, and you have them. You can remove them and put it on your taxi if you wish. Yeah, but there's nothing to go over at the back here. It's like there is this interesting cover up here, but yeah, that's it. I guess the most interesting part of this video will be the interior part of the video, and that's exactly where we are heading right now. So this is the interior of this Toyota Quantum, and as you can see, there's not much to go over. So let's begin. So this is the center console of this car. As you can see, you do have your aftermarket Pioneer radio right over there. You do have some storage on both sides. Further down we go, we do have our hazard switch, then some more storage, and then our air conditioning right over there. Further down we go, we do have some buttons, and even further down we go, we do have a cigarette lighter and another piece of storage. So as you can see on these buttons over here, you do have your lighting switch where you can turn on and off the room lights of this vehicle. The rest is just blank switches. This car does not have air conditioning. As you can see, it's all manually operated. It's quite hard to operate, and there's no air conditioning like I have said. Right above that, you do have a cup holder like the old VWs, which is quite nice. It's very unique. So I'm not going to bother going over the radio because this is aftermarket, so you can buy whatever radio you wish. So as you can see, you do have your gear lever right over there with your handbrake switch right over there. So then this is the other part of the center console, and there's nothing much to go over. It's just the engine over here, and I can feel the heat from the engine. So then this is the driver's side of this car, and as you can see, you do have your dials right over there. There is no rev counter, and yeah, it displays your odometer and your time, your temperature, and yeah, that is it. The steering wheel, you will find many different types of steering wheel. This one is wrapped in a white type of material. It doesn't look the best, especially since it's worn out. Then this is your stalks of this car. On the left side, you do have your wiper stalks, and on the right side you do have your indicator stalks. My apologies for the dogs. It's just there's a motorbike outside and they get very excited when there's a motorbike, especially the neighbors' dogs. As you can hear, they're driving me crazy at the moment. So as you can see on this steering wheel, the driver was slamming it from hooting. As you can see, because all you hear in South Africa is just horns. So as you can see, there is some evidence this guy was hooting. I'm surprised the airbag didn't go off. There is 2 airbags in this car. This is the other part of the driver's side, and as you can see, you do have an air conditioning vent. You do have many blank switches, and then you do have your central locking button right over there. So then this is the door panel of this car, and as you can see, it has literally nothing to go over. You do have your plastic door handle, then you do have your manually operated window switch right over there. Further down we go, we do have a little piece of storage with a cup holder and the speaker. You do have a nice handle right over here as well. So then this is the passenger side, and as you can see, you do have an airbag right over there with your air conditioning vent right over there. Then you do have your cubby hole, and further down we go, we do have some storage with a tow hook right over there. Inside that cubby hole is nothing much. It's just a cubby hole with your manuals, and as you can see, it does have a very nice clicking sound. Very good, well done Toyota. So talking about the seats of this car, these are vegan leather seats. They are actually very comfortable in my opinion. It's quite nice. Yeah, these are manually operated. They can go forward and backwards, forwards and backwards, literally. So yeah, and yeah, that is basically it of these seats. Up here we do have a light right over there with our rear view mirror. Then these are the sun visors of this car. None of the driver nor the passenger has a mirror for these sun visors. So then yeah, the driver does not have a handle, but the passenger does. So that is me on the interior of this car. Talking about the quality, it's a Toyota. Plastic dashboard, plastic here, everywhere you touch is plastic, so just beware of that. But I'm not sure you want a consumer vehicle to have leather inside. Soft touch dashboard wouldn't hurt though. So now this is the back of this Toyota Quantum, and as you can see, I am very comfortable over here. I do have some legroom right over there. There is some room for another 4 passengers right next to me. Also, the ceiling is high enough that I can sort of stand. I will show you when I do get the camera, because I need to also show you the back or the other seats. So as you can see, it's quite nice over here. You do have a window over here, as you can see, so you can talk to people outside if you're stuck in traffic. You do have an emergency release or emergency little thing where you can break the glass. I do not want to take it out because it does have this nice little seal. I want to keep it like that so it can show that the car has not been in an emergency. So yeah, that is it. Yes, Siri. So yeah, these are the same type of seats, the vegan leather seats. They are quite comfortable, I must say. They also breathe well, I think, because of these holes right over there. You do have a handle right over there where is the entrance and the door of this car. And yeah, that is it's all I can say over here. This car does have seat belts. And yeah, let me grab you the camera so we can move all the way to the back here. So I did grab the camera with the microphone, so there isn't much of a huge difference in the audio. So let me quickly sit on this part of the seating. As you can see, oh, you cannot see at all. Let me see if I turn on this light. There is nothing. Okay, so let me go on this side, and as you can see, the legroom is not so bad over here. My apologies for the darkness. I didn't know it was going to be so dark at this time. Here are handles, as you can see, and you do have some windows right over there. You do have a pathway, and you do have some more seats, and the back seats for the cool people. Yeah. And you do have your certified to carry 15 passengers seated and 0 standing. But you cannot carry any goods for legal reasons. And this is the headliner of this car. It is plastic headliner, so it is quite nice. I'd love to review a bus one day. I think that would be very interesting. So then this is the view from the back over here. So this is the side of this Toyota Quantum, and as you can see, it is extremely high. So right off the bat, you can see that you do have your traditional iconic South African colors right over here, which does connect to the South African flag right over here. This vehicle is proudly South African. You also do have your reflecting stickers right over here. So let me begin with the brakes and tires. This car does have 15-inch steelies with drums at the back and discs on the front. It's quite interesting that there's drums at the back, but at least there is discs at the front, so safety is considered. This car does have ABS. So you do have your tinted windows right over here, and you do have your emergency exit or Noord uitgang sticker right over there, which does symbolize that this store is an emergency exit right over there. So the slider door is right over here where passengers do get in, as you can see, and passengers can easily go in, and you do get another sticker right over there symbolizing that it's an emergency exit. So your fuel tank is located right over here, and you do have quite a nice little design over here. It's not only flat, you do have some indentation right over there by the side skirt, and right on top here it is like somebody slapped on a roof. So my opinion of this car is, I think this car is a great investment if you do invest the correct money in it, because this car can bring quite a lot of income, especially if you do put it off as a taxi business or as a hauling business. You can easily have 16 passengers in there, and you can take them all around South Africa in this car. It is also at a quite good price, and they are very, very common and people want them a lot. So let me put the Young Car Wiz on the screen so you can see the scores that I gave this car. So for the daily scores, I gave this car 3 for features, 5 for comfort, 2 for quality, 9 for practicality, and 8 for value, which brings a total of 27 out of 50 for the daily scores. Now for the weekend scores, I gave this car 3 for styling, 1 for acceleration, 2 for handling, 6 for fun factor, and 6 for cool factor, which brings a total of 18 out of 50 for the weekend scores. So the total Young Car Wiz score for this car is a well-deserved 45 out of 100. Not bad considering what car this is compared to the other cars I have reviewed. So if you have stayed to this part of the video, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to smash the subscribe button, like button, and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upcoming video like this. We are nearly at 1,000 subscribers. This is of course when I'm recording this video, which is at the 5th of May 2022. We're at 930 subscribers, 70 left to go. Very exciting. So have a great day as always, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Coming up next on Young Car Wiz, I will be reviewing this 2017 Honda BRV 1.5 CVT Elegance. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.